That's the hardest one yet.
Good morning guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing amazing. Today is basically going into way more detail with my training as a hybrid athlete. Like, I'm actually going to talk you through the session properly that I've got this after, well, literally after this run. My hip's gone back a few steps. I need to stop saying my hip, it's just because that's where the pain is. It's actually my pelvis and my SI joint that is the issue. So I am just going to jump straight back into my rehab. I did 48k last week. I finished the week with an 18k and my hip was absolutely fine. And then on the Sunday, I did hybrid at the track. I did 10 800s and I was fucking flying, and I flew too much. I went way too hard than the hip can probably cope with. I couldn't feel it at the time. I could like significantly feel it after. I almost feel as if I've gone back to square one with my hip, and I know I've not. Like, I really know I've not. And I know it's part of a recovery process that like you get flare-ups, and I know just at the moment it's inflamed, but it's really like, it just annoyed me and upset me a little bit that I just went too hard. I didn't need to go that hard. So I feel quite, I'm literally gonna see how it feels when I go out, and I might turn around and come back in and just crack on with the pull session and grip session that I've got. But injuries are really overwhelming because they're so up and down every single day, and sometimes they feel great, sometimes they don't, and I'm just trying to remember this is part of the recovery process for me. And that's where we're at. So of course, I'm doing my rehab every single day, sometimes twice a day. It depends how I'm getting on and how I'm feeling. One thing I did share on Instagram yesterday, if you're not on Instagram, come say hi and follow, was about how I don't share my exact physio and rehab routine because you don't have my injury. It's very specific to me. Mine is not actually a hip injury. I just say hip because that's where the pain stems from. As I said before, so if you were to do my rehab routine for your hip, it would probably make it worse because it's nothing to do with the actual joint of the hip from the MRI and things like that. So I'm being really proactive with rehab and trying to stay as positive as possible. Obviously, I feel a little bit upset by it, that I feel like I've gone back, but it's just part of the process. I did do 48k last week in total, so I have really ramped it up. It was just the speed work that threw me off. Like, everything else was fine. 18k was fine. I felt really like so great on it. It was the speed work. So we've learned that I'm not ready for that amount of speed work yet. It was 10 800s and I ran like a 340. Not ready for it yet, and that's absolutely fine. We live and we learn. So I'm gonna get ready for a run. You got your sock? Wow, look at you two with your little sockies. Ben very kindly bought me a heart rate strap. I probably should have been using a heart rate strap, and just because of the amount that I do in terms of like the running and stuff, and I've just not. I used to wear them all the freaking time when I swam. This one is from Polar, so you hook it, and obviously it needs to just be right near your heart, and it will just sit under my sports bra and will essentially link to my Garmin. Ready for my run. I think I'm gonna do a K. I don't think it's gonna be a run at all. I'm obviously ready, but I don't know if I'm gonna run. So heart rate monitor is connected. Got the Addy Zeros on, Gymshark shorts, Shocks belt, Garmin. Yeah, no, that's not it this morning. I feel like I'm fucking limping again. Oh, it's so disappointing. Oh, I just wish I hadn't done that hard on Sunday. Why did I do that? Oh my God, I got so excited. Oh, well, do a little run. Doesn't feel horrendous. Doesn't feel like it did, and that's really important to know. I'm just aware of it. I wasn't aware of it at all last week because it didn't hurt, but let's see. So I've definitely eased into it in terms of how the run feels. Well, not as bad as it was, obviously, but I can feel it. That's just something I've noticed. I'm in with Dave Thursday and Friday this week because Thursday I'm getting like a full body assessment, like a screening, and then Friday is just physio on the pelvis and the hip. Heart rate's also really good. Nice and chilled. So many people recently have asked if I'm doing a triathlon because I've been doing a lot of bike. The answer is no, not yet. The first time I do a triathlon, I want to do a full Ironman, so I need to have that as like a goal. Might be a year's time, might be 2 years. Focus this year, obviously go back to last week's video, is Paris Marathon in a week is not a priority at all. I just want to finish it and do it at 9 p.m. Gorgeous. High rocks is the main focus for the last 6 months, and then next year we'll see. 8k, 38 mins, 4:51 pace. It was all right, like it was actually fine. once I got into it. Really weird, it's almost like it took ages to warm up. But I'm just gonna get changed because it's really hot and this is really sweaty. I'm gonna have a bar, put some carb drink in my bottle and then do pull. Oh my God, I've just looked at my session. It's absolutely brutal. Gonna have a pre and I'm gonna have some, this is almost like a snack bar. I think it's like 300 calories. For my protein raspberry lemonade, 30 grams of carbs, 300 milligrams sodium. My session is wild. Oh my God. I'm scared. You guys, if you follow me on Instagram, you'll know that I have a coach. She's one of my really good friends. The programming she sets me is insane. It's so good. It's really specific to me. We obviously know I've got the marathon, but we did marathons at the start of the year, you know, that was the goal. And now we're moving into the high rocks. So my first exercise is 4 lots of max effort dead hang because my grip is shit. Terrible, really bad. Cling on for dear life, let's build that grip, baby, is what I've got to do. So 4 max dead hangs, I'm going to time myself and I'm just going to see how I go. Ah. 65 seconds, I've got a bit of rest and do that 3 times. I did 55, what was it, 65, 55, 53, 52. Moving on to bench press. So 2 years ago, I did a powerlifting competition and I did bench press. I laugh about it because it was just a rogue decision that I made after my 100K. I thought, what could be really hybrid? 100K powerlifting meet. Yes, so I did that. And I built up to 70 kg and I was really strong at it at the time. And next we've got flat bench, 3 lots of 10. I said last week to Cam, I've done 70. Not for a while, just put strong as fuck 70, see how 60 feels and then drop to 50 or 55 if needed because I've got 3 lots of 10 so I don't actually know what I can do. I don't think I'll be able to do 60. I think I'll be able to do 50, 55. So let's give it a go. So I'm just gonna pop 50 on and then we're gonna see how it feels. The thing about when I do my double session, so I've obviously already done my run this morning, I'm really warm when I go into my session. Oh, that was way harder than I expected. I am gonna bump it to 55, but yeah, that felt, oh, spicy. Ten reps, 55, I'm not going to 60. Next, now this is where it gets really, really, really spicy. So we've got 3 rounds and we do 3 different things. First one, RDLs, 8 reps at 80 to 90 kilos, 10 dumbbell bent over row with 20 kg, and then 50 meters farmer's carry with 24s. And I do that 3 rounds with no rest. These sort of things are to build up basically my muscular fatigue, my muscular endurance, especially like with grip strength. Let's just see how it goes, it's gonna be hard. There's a wasp on me! Whoa! Thought a fucking pigeon flew above my head then. That could have been lethal. My grip. Fuck. So I've got 1 more round of that. Fucking hell. Oh, 1 more. I tell you what, Oh my goodness, as in, when we did testing, because I'm doing women's singles pro in December, I've also got mixed doubles in October, which is great because it's the heavier weights. I thought I'd go straight in at women's pro, not even do open weight. I'm diving straight in at the deep end. When we did testing, my grip was really bad, so I'm really strong on sled pull. I went onto the farmers, and farmers was one of my worst exercises, which is why we do so much grip strength. So doing heavy RDLs into heavy rows, into heavy farmers carry, with all the dead hangs and stuff, is obviously going to improve my grip over time. Now, our next block of the 3 rounds is 5 power cleans with 45 kg, 10 inverted row, grip over, and then max effort seated cable row neutral, 50 kg fast in 15 reps, which I'm sure you can dome. So that's what we've got now. We've got power cleans. Again, I'm really bad at power cleans. It's actually one exercise that I need to get some training tips on with Cam, because I'm really not very good at it. I'm not a CrossFitter, and I really struggle on the whole process of doing so. I'm just going to set up the new weights for 3 rounds. Again, nil rest. My fucking shoulder. Look how my shoulders get really jacked. Okay, so everything is set up. This is where you're going to see how terrible I am at these. I just feel like I'm choking myself. I feel like it touches my neck. Any CrossFitters in the comments, help your girl out. Straight into 10 inverted row. These are actually brutal. Straight into my seated row. Do you know what? I'm trying to film and do this session with like minimal rest. I'm doing the best that I can. So those ones being as fast as you can. Yeah, this is rough. Moving on to our final 3 rounds before the ski erg finisher. This has been absolutely hellish. So we've got 12 strict press. It says with 25s, I won't be able to do 25s. We'll try 20 or 22. Barbell push jerk, and then 20 press ups, 3 rounds. I've gone way too heavy. Yeah, not having that today. That's the hardest one yet. I've got 3 more, I've got 2 more rounds. 2 more rounds. Very realistic training session this, just feeling knackered. And let's put down that I'm not hitting that one there. 20 kg for that seems just really heavy. I've got the hang of my push jerk. I've got it. Twenty press ups. Okay, mic's on, mic's on. Last part of the session, really hard. We've got ski, 4 lots of 250 efforts, aim for a 145 pace. So this, I think I can definitely hit that pace. However, after just finishing that workout, don't feel like it's gonna be as I just think it's gonna be really hard. So that's basically what I've got. So 145, average 500. On the way. Yeah, excuse me. $142 to 143. It went to 143 on the last second, 60 seconds rest, and then we go again. Oh shit. Ended up having to do 1,050, 1,060, last one was 143. It's hard to know exact because the last pull, it sometimes goes up one. That session was absolutely brutal. I've got a meeting in 3 minutes. 3 minutes and I was just like slick my hair back and be like, hello. So that was an hour and 1 session. Those sort of ones, obviously you fly through because there's no rest. That was a very realistic training morning for me. Yeah, wow, I need to go and jump on this meeting and shower. But let me know if you enjoy the training videos and what I go up to and what I'm doing and how I'm training for high rocks, marathons, ultras, whatever else I end up doing. Definitely coming out of the injury, the hip was all right then. It's just a little bit tender right inside. It's not the hip. I keep saying the hip, it's not the hip. Yeah, subscribe, keep commenting, I love your comments. Give it a big thumbs up and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.